Hi everyone, welcome back. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers. Drinking on a pale ale I made about a month back. 6.8%. Used Northern Brewer for bittering and Cascade for aroma. It's just phenomenal. Really enjoying this one. Finally something sessionable. Right, so last week I remember watching SJ pour and he was talking about whirlpooling, and he sent the link off to Jake's CPU nut, which actually is where I got the idea for my whirlpool. So I wanted to share that with you guys and see if it's something that maybe you can incorporate into your future brew systems. Anyways, I won't waste your time. Let's just skip straight to that. I got the water hooked up on the counterflow chiller. I do not have the water running yet, but basically what's going on is I've got the wort coming out of the kettle, going into the bottom of the pump. It's coming out through the top of the pump, going into the top of the counterflow chiller, coming down out the bottom, and then there's a tube going up to the top to a pipe here, and the pipe is it's got a corner on it just like it does at the top down in the bottom. So basically I've got that flowing right now and it's just going around in a circle. So yeah, that's me whirlpooling, and I'll be doing this for about 20 minutes, and then we'll be turning on the water to chill it down. And once it's chilled down, we'll put it over into the fermenter. Okay, so it's 19:55 on the clock. It's going to be 20 minutes here. Now it's 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the whirlpool. We're currently at 82 degrees. 81, coming down. And now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the wort chiller. Okay, I just turned the water on. So we look down here. We've got the water coming in from the faucet down at the bottom, and then the wort's coming out here, right? It's a whole counterflow thing, and so the water's coming out here, and it's pretty hot up here at the top. And then the wort is going in here. The wort's going in, water's coming out. Right now it's still got it going through the whirlpool, so I'm cooling down in the whirlpool. Okay, so I've disconnected it from my whirlpool. Now it's coming out of the bottom of the counterflow chiller and going through this colander, getting aerated, and filling up my fermenter. So I've got 2 fermenters to fill up today. So I'm going to go ahead and get on with it. Okay, so I'm done filling the fermenter, but I did want to show you that by whirlpooling, it did make a pretty good pile in the center. I mean, since it settled out, it sort of has spread out a bit. But even with the element and with the hot blocker there, it did make a pretty good cone in the center, so I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, I like that whirlpool. Okay, so here we got the pale ale fermenting away. We're on day 3 now, about 72 hours after. In this guy, I put in the WLP 007. Had a 1.5 liter starter on this one. Looks like it went right through it really quickly. That's what to be expected from 007. On the other one, I went ahead and used the California ale yeast, the WLP 051. And you can see that's still fermenting along. The OG on this beer was 1.055. So this is going to be a very sessionable beer. So as you can see, this week I finally got to redo the 10-gallon batch that the rubber foot fell into. So there was no problems this time, just flawless. It's exactly what I expected. I got out the numbers. I was supposed to get 1.053. I ended up at the end of my boil, or just before I pitched my yeast, I was at 1.055. I was very happy with that. So as long as the yeast attenuates out, then it's going to be a nice sessionable beer. So really looking forward to that. This week I got in some hops. So coconut IPA is all the rage since Stone released Ryan Reschan's R&R Coconut IPA, so everyone's hitting that by the storm. So I'll put a link to the guys that I know who have brewed it so far based on the Stone R&R Coconut IPA recipe. But there's also new to Homebrew Tom, who also did his Coconut IPA this week, so that was pretty cool. So anyways, the big thing I was waiting for was the Belma hops. So I ordered those from Hops Direct, of course. I think that's the only place you can get them. So I ordered a pound of those, whole leaf hops, and they finally arrived. So really looking forward to putting this forward into the coconut IPA. I don't have the Helga, that's an Australian hop, so I think I'm going to substitute that. That's a low alpha hop with Motueka. There was another one, Calypso. I wasn't able to get Calypso either around here, so I think I'll substitute that with Mosaic. So everything else will be the same though. I also went off and got a pound of Chinook. So I'm really looking forward to redoing the Arrogant Bastard Ale. It's a clone with fresh leaf hops. I mean, it doesn't get any fresher than this, you know what I mean? So the aroma should really pop. I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, and then I also got a pound of Citra. So Citra leaf as well. So that'll go nicely in that coconut IPA. So I got the Belma, Citra, I got the Amarillo, and everything else I need except for the two substitutions that I mentioned. I got the coconut, so got the honey malt, so I'm ready to go. So the coconut IPA is on deck, the Arrogant Bastard is also on deck, and I want to do a pumpkin ale. Maybe I'll just wait until next year. I'll do what Brad did. Brew it this year, bottle it, let it sit for a year, try it next year. Maybe it will be good. So that's all I've got this week. I hope you guys enjoy the whirlpooling. I'm looking forward to more brewing, and that's all I've got. Wish you guys well. Have a happy Homebrew Wednesday. Have a hell of a week. A better weekend. Cheers, everyone. Oh, I love that. Cheers. Bros. Skål.